Hey everyone, so I'm back with another spread in my 2020 scrapbook. Here I'm just doing a pocket page spread in my Note to Self binder using the Felicity Jane Catherine kit, mostly the Catherine kit. I'm using up like the rest of the pieces that I have in the Catherine kit, along with a few other pieces from different kits. And so I'm doing a 2-page pocket page spread here. These pocket pages are actually a 5 size. They're not 6 by 8, only because I wanted them to fit in my Note to Self binder. So they're a bit odd configuration, but I made it work. I really wanted this spread to be really bright and really summery, and so I decided to go with the Catherine kit because those colors just scream summer. So I did a couple of things here. Right now I'm working on the right hand side. I kind of jump back and forth with the sides that I'm working on, but this spread came out fairly quickly. I knew exactly where I wanted things to be. So for the right hand side, I'm actually documenting a little picnic that my friends and I did for one of our friends' birthdays recently, and I had a few photos, but I also wanted to do journaling. And so what I did was I took some white cardstock and I cut it down to the size of the pocket and kind of folded it in half to make a little card. And I just basically put the larger photo that I had, I backed it with some pattern paper and then glued that pattern paper to the white cardstock and just tucked that into the pocket. And so it makes a little interactive flap. And that's so that way I can journal on the inside as well, and then on the outside I can put the title of my spread here. And so you see that I jump back and forth. The other hands, the left hand side pocket page, I'm just documenting little things that me and my friends got up to over the internet this summer. And so on that page there's 2 vertical 3x4 cards, and so on the top I use the packaging card that came with the Catherine kit. It just said hello and had the beautiful floral, and so I just placed the summer chipboard piece from the Amanda kit there, so it says hello summer, and below that I use the current faves card from the kit, and you'll see that I'm going to layer up that cassette die cut from Lola and the little currently piece from the Catherine kit, and on that list there I'm just going to list out some songs that I've been listening to this summer that are currently my favorite. And yeah, so that pocket page has 4 square slots, and so 2 of the slots I have photos, and then the other 2 I have pattern paper. The top one I have this little like Brady Bunch sort of photo of the little avatar thingies that me and my friends like to create from time to time, and so I have the most recent one up there. Below that I have the star paper from Catherine, and that is where I'm just going to put a little bit of journaling to just kind of say what the 2 square photos are about. And below that I have a photo, it's a screenshot of me and my friend watching the fireworks in Animal Crossing, and it was so cute and I loved it, and that needed to go in here. And so that's basically that side of the pocket page spread. Came out really quickly, really simple. The other side is where I have like the majority of the photos from the picnic. And so you kind of saw there that I covered the white cardstock flat part of the card with more of that star paper, and then I embellished it with the floral from Catherine, like a floral die cut piece, and one of the tabs from the Grace kit. And I wanted that tab there because I'm going to stamp the date of the picnic on there as well, but I also wanted there to be something that indicates that, oh, you can flip this up and see what's underneath. So right now I'm working on the top horizontal card here, and I just kind of cut down some of that. I think that paper was from the Hope kit, down to size. I love how all the Felicity Jane papers, they like from all the kits, they all match each other. Like, it's wonderful. So I have like Catherine, I have Grace, and I have Hope on this, and then a few pieces from the Amanda kit, the Amanda kit, the current Amanda kit. But yeah, so I put that paper there, and I'm just layering up that photo of my friends that they took. I have all the die cut pieces that I'm using here are from Catherine. So I have a tag there, and then I have another one of the florals, and then that chipboard ice cream is actually from the Amanda kit. And so that's basically how that card's gonna look. I didn't glue anything down yet, of course, because I like to lay things out first. Then below that, I'm gonna have 2 photos. I actually had to go and reprint the other photo that sits on that empty square, but I'm just embellishing a photo of my friend with a few of the banners from the die cut pack, and then some of those epoxy hearts stickers from Lindsay and the Bailey kit. I love those stickers. So I kind of jumped back to the left-hand side and I glued down that die cut piece of the cassette, and I backed the currently piece with a red label that was in the Catherine die cut pack, and I'm using the Lola, the mini puffy, those mini puffy stickers that I love those stickers, to write out loving. So it says currently loving, and of course I'm embellishing with some of those epoxy heart stickers because I love those things. And so I think that side is pretty much done. It just needs my journaling, which I do, I think, off camera. So here I'm working on gluing down that little, the photo and that little cluster, I guess, onto that card so that it can go into the pocket. And I put all the flat embellishments on the actual card that I cut out, and that ice cream is actually going to sit on top of the pocket page because I prefer having the bulkier, more dimensional embellishments sitting on top of the pockets. Only because if you have it in the pockets, they tend to warp, and I don't like that. Like, they'll warp over time, and I just want everything in the pockets to be flat and then all the little pieces on top. So I even put the epoxy hearts on top of the pockets because that I know they're flat enough to be in the pocket, but you know, I like them on the top. So here I am playing around with things. Oh, I wanted to use that rainbow paper from the Grace kit, and so what I ended up doing is I ended up fuzzy cutting some of the rainbows out and just embellishing the photo of my friend on top with some of those cutout rainbows. Again, I just kind of wanted this to be very fun and very summery, and I just love the rainbows around my friends. It just looks really cute. And so once I figure, like, I'm done playing around with these, I think I replaced some of the hearts because just there was too much space in that corner there. I think I do go ahead and start working on the pocket flap thing. I wanted to use that little chipboard piece from the Lola kit, so I wanted to use up almost all of the die cuts that I had left from Catherine. I just kind of wanted just to get them all onto the page. And so I had this one that said notes on it. It was red, it had some notes on it. I don't need anything that says notes, so I tuck it behind the floral on the bottom there, and I layer the chipboard piece on top so that it covers up the notes, and so you just see like the little outline of the red. And I like how that red color is bouncing up like 3 places, so it makes like a triangle on the page. So here I am just cutting down some grid paper, and I'm going to put it on the little square pocket, the little square in the pocket with the stars, and that's going to just be where my little journaling about what the top card and the bottom, well, the top photo and the bottom photo are about. And then I'm going to put some grid paper on the inside of the flap. Oh, here I reprinted the photo of my other friend, and I just embellish it really, really simple with some of the epoxy heart stickers because, yeah. So here I took out the essential labels that came as an add-on with the Catherine kit, and I put one on top of the flip out card, and here's where I'm going to put like my main title for that side of the page. And so I'm using the Catherine alphas, the puffy alphas, the ones that come in like the beautiful colors, and I'm just mixing matching the colors, and I'm just going to spell out picnic and park in those alphas, and then in the Lola puffy, the mini puffies that I used on the left-hand side, I'm going to write in the park. So it says picnic in the park on there. And of course, I struggle with lining things up because I can never line up my stickers or alpha stickers perfectly onto the page, like ever. I don't know if anybody else struggles with that. I know American Crafts has like a ruler thingy that can help you, but I'm just like, nothing's gonna help me. Like, I try to use like a ruler and try to use like all these things, and nothing ends up being straight, but it's fine. But yeah, so that ends up being there as a little title, and I think once I have that title down, I'd go ahead and add some of the grid paper into the flip up port, like, you know, when you flip the little card up, I add some grid paper there, and I could have just journaled, like did my journaling on the white cardstock, but I can't write straight to save my life. Like, I can't put thickers on straight, I cannot write straight, and so I took just some of the grid paper from the Felicity Jane Note to Self range. With the Note to Self binders, you can actually get inserts, and there are some inserts that are grid, and so I just kind of took one that are just plain grid and just cut it down to size and just glued it right there. And so that is basically my spread here. I really hope you enjoy the photos to follow and that you enjoyed this process. Definitely check out the post on the Felicity Jane blog. And yeah, all the links are down below. Again, they are affiliate links, so I do get a commission if you purchase something through my links. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed. Bye!